The Indian FTR R Carbon, the 10th bike I've test ridden this year. After test riding its fraternal twin, the FTRS, in the Arizona mountains earlier this year, FTRs are one of my favorite bikes. They're some of the lightest, shortest liter bikes you can get, making them so fun in the curves and manageable for in-town riding, even for a short rider like me. Here are my thoughts during Revzilla's Get On Moto Fest demo ride.
All right, I'm test riding the R Carbon now. Lali's with me on the Scout. There's Bo, he's just watching us. He doesn't even ride anymore. I'm just kidding. Wait on Papa Brian. Lali on a cruiser. All right, we ready? Yummy doo! Ooh. These bikes are not meant to be ridden slow. So I rode the FTR 1200S, and today I'm at the Texas Motor Speedway at the Get On Fest. Not so much now in 40 miles an hour, but once you get to the highway speeds, FTRs are so smooth. I wonder if this Carbon is a little less smooth than the S version. I think it might be.
I was about to call you out because all the specs between the R Carbon and the S are the same, except for the suspension. The R Carbon uses Olean suspension and the S uses ZF Sachs. So that could be why.
Oh, I love the FTRs. I mean, you have 3 modes. You have rain, sport, standard. I'm in standard right now. They're a little taller if you're 3.75 inches like me and a 31-inch inseam. Yes, that's right. Girls have longer legs. But if you just do 1 foot down, you'll be okay. But I mean, look at this dash. I love the FTR dash. It's just so pretty. If you have a Seno or a Cardo, you can sync it up to that. No speakers, so actually I wonder what you would do that for.
It's so that you can give voice commands to the dash while riding. Pretty fancy.
But the controls here on the handlebars are pretty much what's on the screen. So if you want to be riding and you just want to do something quick without taking your hands off the handlebars, that's how you can do that. Mirrors are adjustable. They're so little. 45 miles an hour. This bike has, I think, Flipknot or Shade Tree. Shade Tree was just on this bike right before I got on it. He heated it up for me. I can feel a little bit of engine heat on my right leg. We'll see how it feels if I'm just standing. There's Lali behind me on the Scout, on the Indian Scout. So she's not gonna keep up. Ooh, here's a straightaway. Let's test this. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Oh my gosh, I got so fast so quickly. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, that was quick. Let me deal with the friction zone while I wait for Lali. Here we go. Uh-oh, an exclamation mark came on. There she is. Let's see how it feels just weaving. I got room. Well, I was just on a Ninja 400 earlier, and it felt easier to do that on that, obviously. So, the seat height on here, I'm not sure. I think it's definitely taller than my Triumph Street Triple R.
The R Carbon and the S actually have the same seat height, 30.7 inches high, which is actually shorter than the seat height on my Street Triple R. My bike's seat height is 32.28 inches. Interesting.
I hope the wind isn't too bad. This is a new helmet. I got a whole new thing going on. But I keep thinking I don't have my visor on because it's so clear and I'm so used to looking through 5 years of scratches. Uh-oh, I got a light on. Oh, I got emergency lights? What? Let's see what the horn's like. What's that? I don't know. Let's see what this button. Cruise. On or off? On. Off. Oh my gosh. Another straightaway. Is this straight? Yeah, it is. Okay. Full throttle! Woo! Oh! Oh, that's a lot of fun. For for some reason, I want to say the 1200S feels more powerful than this carbon version. Is there any basis in the specs to that?
They're the same engine. You rode the S in rain mode all day, and you're riding this in standard mode.
Hi! This is fast! Obviously, this is just like one loop, kind of ranging in speed, which I can tell, like, let's see, wind deflection, pretty good. Although, I am used to a non-stock windshield that, like, pushes all the wind right on me. So that's kind of nice. I feel like this on maybe an hour and a half on the couple hours on the highway will be okay. At least compared to what I'm used to. I definitely would not say it's a beginner bike because it's a little taller and heavier. Part of the CC level decision making for a beginner is your discipline level. And that's not the only thing here. It's also a little heavier and taller, which can be harder if you are short or, you know, if you're like 5, I don't know, ladies 5'6" and below. No, I'm gonna say 5'4" and below, like me. And then guys who have different inseam, different upper body strength. I don't know, maybe like 5'6" and below would be harder. I know Bo from Chase on Two Wheels, I think he's 5'6" or 5'7".
5'7".
And I mean, he said he had a great time on this bike, but he was definitely flamingoing 1 foot down. He definitely had to, but I mean, he could still do it, so that's good. So Lali said we missed our entrance back. The scientist is good at the directions, so I'm gonna follow her. So the crazy thing about these bikes is that even though they're taller and heavier than what I'm used to, I mean, we spent about a day in the mountains, Arizona mountains, with the FTRs, and those things are nimble in tight curves.
So somebody didn't have it together at the Get On Moto Fest. This is where the audio cuts off. You can see the FTR-S review through the Arizona mountains right over here, or you can see the behind the scenes on this weekend Moto Fest right over here.